Peep Kenobi urges you to like this video and subscribe or he will lose the high ground. Wouldn't stop crying until she got her own cone of shame. Drinking my own pee for views. My niece just made everyone friends and said, "No fighting." I can't stop laughing. My nephews insist on watching YouTube on vertical mode and cry otherwise. The Christmas list that my 8-year-old sister has just given my mom. Christmas list. 1. Gymnastics clothes. 2. Gymnastics bar. 3. Slime box. 4. Robot helper to color. 5. Coloring set. 6. Fidget set. 7. Lava lamp. 8. Pajamas. 9. Hoodies and jeans. 10. T-shirts. 11. Roblox gift cards. 12. Chocolate. 13. 9,000 pounds. 14. Bath bombs. For some reason, when I was a little kid I was absolutely convinced that, in the same way that bees produce honey, wasps produce mustard. This morning before school I punched a boy in the face. He waved his fist in my face and I thought he was going to punch me. I talked to Mrs. Armstrong and I apologized. I missed my recess to write this note. I called 911 when I was little. 5 maybe, because I was going on a picnic with my mom and I wanted to see if they wanted to come too. Boys have much cooler toilets. A student of mine asked me if blonde hair was an ethnicity. I teach secondary school. They were 15. Mark Zuckerberg. Hi Mark. You're the only one I can ask right now. But I have problems to change my Facebook name. Can you maybe give me tips how I can fix my FB name? MVH from Sweden. Sorry for my bad English. This little gem of a blues song was crafted by my 8-year-old daughter at a barbecue restaurant. Stepson swallowed a $50. Oh, I got an idea. Let's hang on to the TV. When I was a kid I thought that Black Friday meant that if you were black you got everything free. This made me really excited because I thought that maybe because I was mixed race, black/Italian, I would get stuff half off. I begged my dad to take me shopping at Toys R Us that night, excited for us to get our free and half off toys. Needless to say, when I got there it was a disappointment. He was mad that he didn't get to go to Taco Bell, so he tried to eat a cardboard box. My friend who is incredibly clumsy and just has zero common sense was playing around with one of those Velociraptor claw knives because he was bored when a beetle lands on his leg. So in his amazing wisdom decides it would be a good idea to kill it by stabbing it. So he whips out the knife and stabs the beetle whilst cutting a 3-inch hole in his leg which he needed stitches for. My Scottish kids watching SpongeBob in Latin Spanish, and for some reason knowing the words and singing along in a language I've never seen him use before. Tried to put in on an English language version, and got told off. My son asked why they have a sign telling you that no smoking alarm will go off. Companion restroom. No smoking alarm will sound. Well, Thanksgiving over LMFAO. A, B, and I are watching the old BBC Narnia. Aslan was reviving all of the frozen stone people in the old castle by breathing on them, going ah. But one of the first things to come back was a little water fountain that made a continuous trickling water sound. A, who was playing his DS and not looking at the TV at all. Why is he paying on them? Child in need of spelling lessons. Catty. My daughter had this phase when she would try to insult us when she was mad. So around age 4 she and my wife had the following exchange. 4-year-old, your apple pie is not yummy. Wife. Okay. Then. Don't eat it. 4-year-old. At the top of her lungs. No. A conversation with my nephew. Blue, a couple months after my mom had died. So this happened. What's your grandma's name? Me. Stella. Then what's your mom's name? Me. Sandra. Very excitedly. Did you hear the sad news? Me. More excited. Did you hear the news? Me. Yes. I'm well aware. When I was a 6-year-old, our teacher was showing us a PPT on eclipses. She asked me what the black color part was. Umbra. I silently replied. A burnt pancake? A wise doctor once said. I was watching Home Alone with my little brother and he randomly asked me why do British people celebrate Hanukkah? Any tips on removing tipbooks off laptop and sofa? Was going to redeem my code, but my toddler ate it. I think I was around 7 when this happened. I was at day camp in the summer and we were all walking back from a park. Some kid came up to me and asked me to bite his finger. I said okay and bit his finger as hard as I could without breaking the skin. I didn't want to get a disease. Then he complains to the camp counselor and I got in trouble. I'm low-key kind of mad I got in trouble cause the kid literally asked me and put his finger willingly in my mouth. How is it my fault? Lol. When I was like 9, I would always host a village sacrifice, meaning I'd find a snail or any big insect and bring it to the back of the garden, where I'd then proceed to smash it with a brick. One time I did this with a weird looking snail. Once I smashed the snail I then saw it was filled with maggots. I then proceeded to cry thinking I got cursed by the gods protecting my imaginary village. My 10-year-old comes home from school. Tim, are we being sued? Me. Tim, I saw red envelopes by the door. Red doesn't mean good. Me. Red means Christmas cards. LMAO. Hey mama. Mom. Me. Hey. Mom. What? Me. It's your day. Let's not make it bad. I did something really bad. Mom. Oh dear. What? My 12-year-old cousin kicking her 7-year-old sister got caught on the VR photograph. Context: we were at the airport in England flying to Spain when I was 13. I was a dumbass. Me, James. I got a question. Tim, what is it? Me, are we leaving the continent or the country? Tim, me, are we leaving the country or the continent? Tim, what do you think we are leaving? Me, the continent. Tim, try again. Me, the continent because we left pool and now we are in London. England is clearly a continent. Tim, ask your mum. Me, wow, it's like you're speaking Scottish. When I was at my 3rd or 5th birthday party, I was waiting for my friends to come, and the entire time I was telling my dad, worrying that I would get a cheese sandwich for my birthday. My parents then decided to give me a cheese sandwich every other birthday. Deal with it. A few months ago my cousin gave me this and said, wanna eat some cookies? 11 years ago. See your memories. Binge helped me build a new chicken run today. Binge. Why are you playing with goat peep? I'm not /playing/ with it. I'm /planting/ goat seeds. Driving 70 miles per hour down highway. My son in the backseat. My root beer is leaking. He shoved his finger through the cup by accident. Daughter is in kindergarten. Someone made her a bracelet. I'm torn because I want to crit up, but I'm obligated to be an adult. Slowly decaying drawings. Who are they? King Charles I. A rich lord. A member of parliament. Puritan. Farmer. Merchant. One day when I was 2 so I was watching a cartoon where a character ran into a door and it opened all them. So the most logical thing my 2-year-old brain could think of was, what if I did this in real life? So we had a metal screen door. I went back across the house and charged into the door and I busted an inch long and half-inch deep hole in my arm. I needed stitches. Worst of all, I thought that was fun. My story of stupidity. When I was around 4, me and my mom were shopping at Home Depot and we passed a man who was working there, who happened to be black. I apparently was not familiar with skin colors and asked my mom loudly, "Does he have his black face on?" which embarrassed her to pieces. Luckily the guy had a sense of humor. My mom won't let me forget this. I was playing bird songs to help him relax. My kid, perhaps not understanding how cat brains process bird song. My son, after snatching and eating lime 5 years ago. When I was 4 I wanted to draw on the TV, so I decided to use a pin. We still use the same TV 12 years later. 4-year-old son said the word prototype. When I asked him what it meant, he said people are a prototype, and I was too scared to ask what he meant. Most kids have a stuffed animal or blankie. My niece has one of those plastic owls you put outside to scare away birds. You could seriously pass off your neighbors by buying a puppy and naming it the same as their child. Teacher. Okay kids, time for math. Tim, I think you mean recess. Teacher. Recess it is. Saw a 4-year-old draw this in class. He is going to some really dark places. Coloring for kids. When people bring their kids to a lecture, they don't want to be here. I don't even want to be here. FBI. I have an idea. Here, play with this iPhone. But, do not. I repeat, do not unlock it. An hour later. FBI. Bingo. These kids have the right idea. Dads be like, come on. Kid, I wasn't born yesterday, but it looks like you were. Texas. Driver license. DL 829542001. Date of birth. Yesterday. Height. 2.06. Eyes. Dots. Slacks. M. Experience. The 6th of September 2021. Bar. When your boyfriend is good with kids. Seriously dude, where'd ya learn to drive? Play school? He's so happy about his Valentine's heart fish we made yesterday. When mom is sick, dad makes oatmeal for breakfast, then uses the empty box to get kids ready for some budget-minded dragon slaying. I'm an accomplished cardboard smith. So what do you think the meaning of life is? Food and sleep. Yep, that's what I thought. Son, I want my own bin for my dirty clothes. Mom, okay. I'll hack you. Shh, you're only 12. You still need permission to get on Disney.com. Average 12-year-old's vocabulary, like, epic, win, fail, your mom, legitimate conversation. When you're pretty sure your kid is cooler than you. My proud parenting moment of the week. Boring. Beep. 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 Plebeian. Meh. Such beauty. Kids these days. What do we say when we win something? GG easy. I'll never get the hang of the bongos. Imma. Follow the rhythm of your heart. That's easy for you to say. Okay. First of all, it's not easy saying anything without lips or a tongue. And second, I lack all vital organs. I'm a skeleton. Imma. Duck. At first I was happy dad came back to life. But now I just don't know. When Toy Story 4, Incredibles 2, and Finding Dory come out, me. When you're 3 hours away from bedtime and your child is already testing you. My daughter and I went to the zoo for my birthday. She thought the thing behind us was a kitty, because she's stupid. Shocking. Danger, high voltage. Gonna sell these kids some dogs. That moment when you discover there is no Ministry of Magic. My friend freaked out when I told him I like my women like I like my wine. 10 years old and locked in my basement. The year is 2540. A student in history class notices something off about his textbook. How come these textbooks skip the years 1990 through 1999? The teacher puts his air marker down on the table, lowers his head and sighs. Because he lifts his head, a single tear rolls down his cheek. Only 90s kids remember the 90s. How my future kids are gonna be conceived. Ugh, I'm already bored. Hey. Sometimes, good things come from boredom. Like G. Thank you. Antenna. Pow. What would you like for Christmas? Little Sally? A future free of sexism and crippling student loan debt. No, seriously. What do you want? Over the next 10 years, I'll lose thousands of hours of sleep, go into massive debt, and never see my friends. Because of you. So please do this one thing for me. Please stop screaming. Sup dad. Sup stupid baby sister. Ha ha ha. Kids these days. 10. Writing and math. Evan told his class that the people in his family have 14 legs altogether. Quinton said Evan must have 7 people in his family. Is Quinton correct? Explain why or why not. Yes. Because 14 divided by 2 equals 7. But not everyone has 2 legs. Go to www.woundedwarriorproject. Inclusive children go far. Kids are too smart for this school crap. The face you make when you realize that's ain't your mom. My friend found this on the floor of her 8th grade classroom. But are you ready to be there when I'm mad or need to cry and I can do things that I can't do with anyone else but you with? Yeah, I'm ready, unless I'm eating fried chicken. So chicken is more important than me. Only fried chicken. And only when I'm hungry. But if not, then you are the only thing I care about. Play with kids. They said. It'll be fun. They said. One man's trash is another man's treasure is a great quote. But it's a shitty way to tell a kid they're adopted. Never stop dreaming. Son. Never, never. 3 months later. Please wake up. Please. Your son has gone into a permanent coma due to a humorous misunderstanding. Also known as a Sid coma. My friends are all naming their kids after cartoon and League of Legends characters. And look at me, like I'm weird for wanting to name my future son Steve. Grandpa. Don't forget the candy. Me and my friends as parents probably. Hey look Gretel, a house made entirely out of candy. Yum. Ha ha nom nom ha ha. Nom nom ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Hey Gretel. Do you feel a bit funny? Ha ha. What do you mean Hansel? I don't. I don't fee. Wow. I should have laced my house with LDS years ago. Meanwhile in a parallel universe. Kids on leashes. Dogs run wild. Raise them right. They are not dangerous if you raise them right. And neither are the dogs. Tranquilizer darts. When timeouts aren't doing the trick. It's a dream catcher. It catches bad dreams. I've had it since I was a little girl. And now I give it to you. But if it caught all of your bad dreams, it must be just stuffed with bad dreams. I'm free now. I will punch the duck out to your kid if they come behind me like this. Kids dressed as shadows for Halloween. Their mother bought black morph suits for them, then layered black clothes over those. This may be the scariest thing ever. Little kids be like, you got games on your phone. Someday when I have kids and they ask where babies come from, I'm not gonna say the stork. I'm gonna tell them the truth. That I have no idea. This is like having a 2015 car with 200,000 miles. Hey kiddo, how about a push? Yeah, great. Give me a second. You coming, or what? Pick up the pace. 10 miles to the next gas station. When I was a toddler, someone gave me a little tea set as a gift, and it was one of my favorite toys. My father was in the living room engrossed in the evening news when I brought him a little cup of tea, which was just water, of course. After several cups of tea and lots of praise for such yummy tea, my mum came home. My dad made her wait in the living room to watch his little princess bring him a cup of tea because it was just the cutest thing. My mom waited, and sure enough, here I come down the hall with a cup of tea for daddy. She watches him drink it up and then says, "Did it ever occur to you that the only place that a toddler can reach to get water is the toilet?" Okay, so that's breakfast, and that's lunch. Eat a different colored crayon after each meal to track their progress through your digestive tract. 14-year-old girl tweets, "I drink because I want to forget." What the hell are you trying to forget? The multiplication table? May I take your order? Yes, I'll have penguin. OMG. No, no, no. No, that's not on the menu. Put it on the menu. Some kids just don't listen. I said lights out hours ago. I realized I have a road rage problem when my kids started yelling, "Pick a lane, ace-hole," while in my grocery cart. Kids these days. So wonderful that the kids have skipped those lent computer games and enjoy playing out in nature. The dog did it. Really, bro? Really? Did you get that need I just sent? Nah, I didn't send one. Glad I got your attention though. Let's talk about that child support. Putting a 2-year-old to bed who isn't tired is like putting your drunk friend to bed. They're singing to themselves, requesting water, incoherent babble, crying, some weird yoga poses, hiccups, and then they pass out. I'll have kids when kids stop being annoying. Babe Walker.